All right, and we're back with episode three. This week we're breaking down De Beers, Wolters, and Mwanga's or Maren's team. So I'm joined. We actually have a extra guest host this week, but I'm joined again by Egask,
What's up, guys?
Shawnee,
What up?
and this week we are joined by Osmo.
Hey, guys.
So we're gonna start off with De Beers. I think he. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was close to a playoff team last year. It may have snuck in. I wasn't with the league yet, but Egas, what do you think about his team?
He didn't make playoffs last year,
Okay.
unfortunately, but his team's solid. I don't. There's no depth. He has some pieces that hopefully will work out for him. James Conner hopefully has a good year. I don't see it happening. I don't believe in that Steelers offense. Marlon Mack is good, not great. Devonta Parker could be good in an offense that's going to be throwing all season. Adam Thielen could struggle this year without Stephon Diggs as soon as he gets traded, but Noah Font, Austin Eckler could potentially have a top five year. That's one to watch out for. There's just no depth
Uh,
whatsoever.
all right. Ozzy, what do you think?
So here's what I think. I think that his team has a lot of younger, nice pieces that may be good in about another year, or they may be good for depth. And what I mean by that, that's Noah Fant, Dwayne Haskins,
Ozzy?
that even later. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
I feel like he doesn't have any studs. He has good starters, but he has no studs. He does not have anyone that can take over a week for him and win a week for him. He does
Austin
not have.
Eckler.
Well, yeah, Austin Eckler.
But that's literally it.
He showed he could do it last year. I don't know if he holds up, personally speaking, as a workhorse going forward. Um, I think that in this type of league that thrives off of bonuses, big plays, and high scoring uh, plays, I think you need to have a range of players that are gonna, actually win you weeks. So even if you have studs thrown in from other players, you'll get a 50 pointer or a 60 pointer in from your stud, and there's your week win. I don't really see a lot of that on his team. I think James Conner has a down year. I think that the Steelers draft his replacement. I think Marlon Mack can be a good starter for you, but he's not going to win you any weeks. Devontae Parker and Thielen to me are just normal. They're going to be solid, reliable wide receivers, but I don't think that they have that stud potential. And Jared Goff, I mean, Jared Goff to me is just Jared Goff. He's not going to be elite, but he's not going to hurt you. He's not going to hurt you, but he's not going to help you, in my opinion.
All right, Shawnee, what do you think?
Yeah.
He's basically in a position that nobody wants to be. Like he's right in between. So basically, like you said, he has no studs. Yeah, like for him, I believe he should just really take the solid pieces that he has because he has pieces where he could ship them off and get good value for them and start all over because what he's gonna do, he's gonna play it out. He's gonna look like he has a chance, and then by the end of the season, he's gonna have a mid-round first round pick and just keep going in the same cycle. Like, yeah, he's working backwards at this point because he has no depth on the bench and he has three quarterbacks, four quarterbacks that nobody cares for. And as you can see, they all on his roster.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll even go a step further than you guys. I think Connor and Mack are replaceable by their teams. There was talks about Steelers drafting a running back. The owner in Indianapolis came out and said that they're not trying to renew Marlon Mack's contract after there was rumors that they were close to a new deal. If an owner wants to keep that running back and make him happy, why would he come out and say we're specifically not extending him? Um, Thielen, I think, is getting towards the end. I mean, he had a nice run. I think he's getting to that end when his value is just going to plummet. Um, I mean, yeah, Eckler is really the only player I would say is like, man, that's the one I would love to have personally on my team.
That's the one that should be traded
And
now.
and he,
Say Matt.
Yeah, I think he's at his highest value he's ever going to have at the signing that contract.
yeah, Yeah, I think that's a great way of saying.
That's
No, I understand, but you guys hit on the head. It's I don't remember Beers making a move this off season, or at least anything of any impact. He's basically
It's in the
sh-
season.
he should be rebuilding, but he hasn't made the a jump to start the rebuild. So, we said our piece. So let's go down the line. Egas, where do you see him? Playoffs? No playoffs?
Playoffs, not in. Not even close.
All right, Osmo.
So I see him as a 9 to 12 seed in the league.
Oh wow. All right, and Shani.
Yeah, I believe he either right under me at ninth or he's above me at eighth. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see him making the playoffs. I think he'll be just around that 8, 9, 10 spot.
And Woods, I'll second to what you said. He barely missed the playoffs, and he did not make any moves this offseason. So that's why to me he's gonna take another jump down because he's not getting any better, and his players are they're getting in worse positions.
Mm. All right, well, moving on. We have a Walters team up next. And before we all start commenting, man, the Sharks were out. As soon as he joined the league, people just went after him for deals. Left, right, center, everywhere, just trying to pick off pieces. His team was in the kind of in the same spot as the Beers. He kind of, I'll give him to his credit. He kind of realized he needed a rebuild from the start. Was trying to get young pieces. Um, while I didn't get anything this year, he's amassed quite a few first rounders for the upcoming years. A couple like next year alone, he has 6 picks in the top 24 picks. But this obviously, if he's trying to for this year, he's almost guaranteeing himself that 1-1 spot next year. Um, so go ahead and take it away, Osmo.
All right. Well, here's what I will say. You said that he guaranteed his number one spot next year. He does not own his own first for next year.
Oh, that's right. Oh man,
Just want to throw that out there as well.
that's
Uh,
true.
to me, this team is it's in very bad shape. He has one tradable piece that can get him a king's ransom, and that is Lamar Jackson. Everyone else on this team, to me, is going to be a wait and see approach. Paris Campbell, wait and see. Lazard, wait and see. Robbie Anderson, wait and see. Where's he going to end up? To me, Mostert, wait and see. What are the 49ers going to do? I don't see anything that is stable on this team besides Lamar Jackson. To me, throw it all away for picks, draft young guys, hope you hit, and go from there. That's what I see as what this team needs to do.
All right, what about you, Shawnee?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know why he's holding Lamar. Maybe he just don't know what type of value to actually receive back in return. So he might just be scared to make the move. But other than that, like I don't see why he's keeping Robbie Anderson when he shipped off Lindsey in July. Like that's like working backwards to me. And he's keeping Mostert, which is good, but they always going to be winning no matter who's the running back in them with the 49ers.
All right, and then Egas.
This team is trash. I mean, he threw in Powell already for the season, which was a smart move. He just, I don't really see him getting much in the way of value for the future. Yeah, he got a bunch of picks, but he has a bunch of late picks. All of his picks next year are mid to late picks. He has my first, Tico's first, and Whittier first.
I mean, according to my predictions, Tico's not going to be in the playoffs, so that's a mid tier first right there.
All right.
I'm sorry, keep going.
I mean, for a rebuilding team, having no early first, that's tragic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lawsuit. And that's all these players. I'd be shipping everyone except like Paris Campbell.
I
Just
uh,
get as much as I can.
I personally kind of went after Lamar myself. I think I went up to giving up a first for him this year, uh, and I think after the feedback he got, man, he just is a little bit more trepidatious about making moves now. So You're right. Lamar Jackson is this one big piece that he needs to get some from. I will say though, his tight end position I like. He's got Evan Ingram, who if he stays healthy, could be a top three tight end. And then he's got, I agree, but he's also got Ian Thomas, who now that Olsen is gone, I think at the tight end position, he can say at least in that spot he's solid.
Well, he
Uh,
had Mark Andrews, and he sent him to me.
that's very true. I mean, it went from being the best tight end position in the league to now just being a good tight end position. Um, could have gotten maybe a little bit more from you for Mark Andrews. Uh, he's got a great D line. His linebackers. He's got some ones that are a little bit more deeper pools here, but they are young, and if they keep paying, they could pay off. I'm not a big fan of having corners. I know he has Jalen Ramsey, who's a good corner, but I'm just not a fan of corners.
That's a real life corner, not a fantasy corner.
Yeah, I would say that's cool. Okay, and our last team, I'm gonna say I don't mind going last here. Is Maren, Shawnee.
First off,
So basically, me and Oz, we got the same view. Like him and her has the same exact team, loaded everywhere besides running back. She has Zeke, which is great, but Ronald Jones, we don't know. They could trade for David Johnson to reunite him with Bruce Arians. They could draft someone. So basically, she doesn't like to trade, which we all know. So like, if she doesn't make a move, I don't know. She's just gonna be looking at the third team because her IDP is crazy stuff. Her wide receivers is they're great. Zeke great. Quarterback, you know you can figure that out in a one quarterback league. So basically, it's just you have to wait and see if she really wants to make a move or not because she has a first, but it's a late first, and you're not getting a top running back late first round.
What about you, Vander?
Yeah, she definitely is lacking the running backs. But like Ozzy, she has the wide receivers to go out and make a move if she wants to. She still has Kittle and Kelsey. Crazy.
Crazy.
That's the worst thing to match up with week to week, in my opinion. One of the worst combos in the league. That's a
I
headache
don't even
every
know how
week.
that happened.
Uh, AJ Brown, Keenan Allen, again crazy. That's a nice little combo. And then Sutton and Diggs on the bench with Michael Gallup. Something needs to move. And Mike Williams actually. Something needs to
Sterling
move.
Shepard, like
Like you got the pieces. We'll see
and
what she
Nico
does.
Hartman too.
She's
Nico.
notorious for not making trades, but I think she does this year. We'll see. She'll
Yeah.
figure it out. That's one person I'll vouch for and say she'll figure it out. She's gonna be in the playoffs. Period.
Oh yeah. Well, we didn't even say it with Wolters, but I think we all kind of agreed Wolters is going to be the in the last spot there. Yeah.
Not making playoffs for 3 years.
I'm not going to jump ahead 3 years yet, but anyways, I know you would. I mean, she's loaded. Her wide receivers are the best in the league. Sorry, Osmo. Uh,
That's debatable.
uh, tight end is the best in the league. Um,
Too far.
QBs are QBs. Like she can ride with what she has or try to upgrade there. I would try to upgrade there, to be honest. Her defense, even though they don't have the starters in, she has great defensive players. They're just on their bench right now, and they're relatively young. Like I think Derwin James is one of the best safeties in the league.
And Adams,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Versailles Adams.
yeah.
Tough.
Um, but so when we're doing I know with this one we're gonna all have in the playoffs. I'm with EGAS, so I don't see her in that fine. I don't see her in the finals. I see her making it to the semifinals, 3 or 4. If she makes moves, obviously, we're doing these rankings based on the teams now. Um, if she makes moves, that'll easily change. But if you're not making moves, you're falling behind. So
Right.
she has been stagnant while everybody else in their minds has been improving their teams or setting themselves up for the future. And I feel like while last year she probably did have a finals team, maybe other teams have improved enough. And with if we get to the other video today, that team will have my other final that grouping will have my other finals team along with Bankhead. I just see her making it to the semis and then losing a tough matchup.
I will say I see her banking on Bryce Love being an impact player this year. I think and then that would push Ronald Jones to the flex third running back spot, and that's not a bad third running back. I don't think he's an answer as a starter, but if she's right about Bryce Love, could be interesting. Still has pieces to go out and get something too.
True. I mean, if I'm her, I'm trying to trade my first in a package. Add maybe one of those wide receivers and try to move up into those top spots and get a running back. Um, I would be targeting simply right here. To be honest, if I was her, that would be my trade partner. You don't
I'd
get
get one for Eckler.
or you could do Beers for Eckler. That would be a great trade. But if she can get in that 5 spot, she's not getting the top of the top running backs, obviously, but she's gonna get a solid running back right there.
Got Le'Veon.
I'm gonna act like you didn't say that. So all right, Egas, you have her 3 or 4. Osmo, where you got her?
Well, I haven't said my piece yet.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry, my bad. I jumped ahead of you. My bad.
I got a lot. Yeah,
Go for it. Go for it.
all right. No, honestly though, I think that Maren's resume speaks for itself. She's always been a contender. She's always been making the right picks, the right free agency waiver options. But to me, this is the year that it catches up to her, the not making moves. I think that, and Steve Andrews, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You guys recently moved over to Dynasty from it being Keeper League. Um,
Yeah. Yep.
recent, am I right or wrong?
3 years ago. So
Right,
yeah, this is going into our third year dynasty.
right. So I think it's gonna catch up to her if she does not make any moves. I think that Ezekiel Elliott's gonna be a running back one like always. But I feel that Mike McCarthy coming into the team, we're going to see a lot of Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams type backfield. I see a lot more action for Tony Pollard. And although she does own Tony Pollard, I think it's going to cause her either she's going to have to play both or it's going to have Zeke regress a little bit because they also paid him all that money. I don't think they're going to be wanting to run him into the ground like they used to. So that's my opinion on her running backs. I feel like she does have strong wide receivers. She's got the best tight end duo in the league. Her QB needs help. Trubisky finished 26 last year, and they're looking at bringing other people in. She
She's
does
got
have some
Cam on
people
the
on the
bench
bench.
too.
What was that?
She's got Cam on the bench too. So
She's
I
got
mean
Cam
that
on the
could be
bench, which
a
we don't know what
fill
she's
in.
gonna do either. We don't know where she's
You're
gonna
absolutely
go.
right.
Um, and Sam Darnold to me is her best bet if he doesn't get Adam Gase in the near future. But with that being said, I do feel she has enough star power to make the playoffs. I just don't think that she's going to be as formidable as she was if she does not make any moves. And that's just my honest opinion. I see her going into the playoffs. I see her losing round one, but that's my
Ooh.
prediction on her not making any moves.
Hot take. Hot take.
From the finals to out in round one. All right, Shawnee, where you got her?
Yeah, I got her fourth. Solid.
Okay. All right.
Hold on. Right now, I have her making playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
but I have her as one of three teams, three maybe four teams battling for those last two spots.
Oh, you have her near the tail end.
As where the team is right now, I think that could improve, but where the team is right now, yeah, battling for one of those last two spots.
Okay. All right. Is there any other stuff you got? Like, I don't think we have any Shawnee receipts this week, do we?
No, because Oz just declined my offer.
Yeah,
uh,
we could talk
Fuckers
about it if you
going
want,
wild.
Shawnee, or you want to keep it under wraps.
Talk about it.
all right, go ahead. So what was this deal?
So basically, he needs running backs, and I have two that I feel favor. Like for this season, Todd Gurley and Le'Veon Bell, they're still gonna be top 15 running backs. And he's keeping all of his wide receivers getting sending me future picks and keeping his two firsts this year.
Interesting.
So that would work for me if I was able to fuse Gurley and Bell into one player and get their points equal to one. Then I can have one running back. But I don't think I can do that in this league.
You
So
need
But
more than one running
if
back
you
though, and
but if you keeping
counter
your
can't be
capital,
picky.
but if you're keeping your capital and you confident that you're gonna make a move anyway, you getting a running back. You already have one, so then now you got to move to make a third
I,
impact
f-
rookie.
I feel like that offer you sent me will still be there before the season starts. I'm not looking to make a any desperation moves in March personally. I feel
I
like
get it.
I want to see how the draft plays out. I want to see what moves are made during the draft. I want to see where I'm at in the summer, and then
Right.
you know we can revisit that. But I feel like
But
I
it
have
makes
enough
sense,
pieces
yeah.
to make moves happen, and I've got 5 months to do it.
Okay, so you agree in that in that statement.
So I agree. I mean, it was not a bad deal.
Okay, I was just
I
making
feel like
sure.
yeah, like that is that's something I can
Juice.
sit on.
Didn't blow you
Listen,
away.
in the league that are new, if you don't know, this draft's about to be insane. It's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a lot of movement. Trades are gonna happen, and then that trade is gonna like the pick that gets traded for is gonna get traded again. It's gonna be insane.
Oh, I agree. This draft is one of the best drafts in a long time. Um, and I can't wait to see what kind of trades go down during the draft. You'll see people that want to move up so bad to get a player that they'll overpay.
Oh,
You'll see
easily
people
and
cash in.
often.
Yep, yep. The hype was so big last year on Debo. I was sitting at 2-2 in the league, and someone sent me Kenny Galladay for the pick. Like you'll see stuff happen where people will send you a established young player for the opportunity to get the next big thing. So I can't wait for this draft to see what transpires.
Okay, well, good stuff, guys. Another good episode. Um, and we only have three teams left with Alex, Simply, Egas. I already told you. My other championship team is in this group. So next time we'll break those teams down, and then we'll start on the next set of things we're gonna do. We have some mock drafts planned. We have and some other little breakdowns I want to do within the league. So thanks guys for joining the podcast, and see you next time.